is Facebook. It seems like the whole world's out to get Facebook this week. Have you noticed that?
Well, I've definitely seen a lot of negative press on Facebook, that's for sure.
I've been watching it on the stock market, and I've just been feeling bad for it. It's been plunging
Do you
huge.
know how much it's been plunging? Like, do you have a percentage?
I'd hate to misquote it, but a lot. Like
A
it
lot.
used to be, it used to be in the high 160s, and it is no longer there.
Yeah, I saw some interesting news where I guess Mark Zuckerberg blamed his number two in command for the whole scandal with the politicians using the information on Facebook and selling everybody's info. And, so it just sort of seems all this negative press just seems to be compounding this week. And it's not just Facebook. It seems like most of the tech stocks, if not all of them, are tanking hard this week.
Those weren't supposed to be tears of joy. They were supposed to be tears of sorrow. Um,
Because you have stocks in Facebook, don't you, Dan?
I just invest in the entire stock market with an S&P 500 index fund. And so I guess
Gotcha.
in a way I do have a little bit of a slice. I want all of the companies in the US to succeed, but
Yeah.
specifically Facebook, I don't. Here's some interesting things. The website Slate, they argued that Facebook is a sleazy company now, which
Ooh,
surprised me.
sleazy.
Because when I think of Facebook, I don't think of sleaze. I'll
Ah.
tell you, when I think of MySpace, I think sleaze. Do you remember how
Or maybe
sleazy
even
MySpace was?
Snapchat can get sleazy too. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, MySpace super sleaze with the black backgrounds and
Yeah, and the
and
weird
the
music.
music that always came on, and you're like, turn it off, turn it off.
In fact, that's one of the things that attracted me to Facebook when it first came out. I think it was like 10 years ago, 2007, 2008. It
Yeah,
was just like a white background, blue labels. It was super clean looking. I
way
guess it's getting a
cleaner.
little more cluttered now, but it seems like most of the animosity towards it is actually due to the advertising and the type of
Mhm.
advertising that's going on. Um, so they're saying that it's really failing, and the Times also reveals that Facebook chose to support FOSTA and the Senate counterpart SESTA. So that's legislation that cuts fundamental protections for digital publishers and platforms. So it seems like they're kind of going against the people that are rooting for them, which is surprising. And even Steve Wozniak, he's the guy that helped found Apple Computer
Yeah.
before he got kicked out of the company. He was saying this week that that Facebook should stop putting money before morals, um, which is surprising. He says that he hasn't seen them do one real thing. Um, so it sounds like the morals to me are the types of advertising that they're putting on. One of the users of a website that I frequent called Slashdot had said that
Hmm.
they saw the same sleazy ad over and over again for 2 months straight. And he made the comment, it's like nobody even works there. They don't even care what's being advertised. They just want the money.
It
Um,
makes you wonder what sleazy ads he's seeing, and what does that say about him as an individual? Because isn't Facebook advertising kind of based on your browser history and, whatever they can pull off of your Facebook page? So here's an argument. If your Facebook is sleazy, does that mean you're sleazy?
Maybe. I can tell you my Facebook only has wholesome advertising. There's puppy chow, people running on the beach, only wholesome things on mine. What about you?
Only wholesome.
There's nothing sleazy about it.
Puppy chow, you don't have a dog.
Well, one interesting thing is Congress might actually impose some regulations on Facebook,
Yeah, like
unless
what
social
kind of
media.
regulations?
Well, they just said unless they address the concerns about privacy and the spread of misinformation on the platform. And so, they've got a lot of things to battle. It's just strange how this is all coming to a head the same week that Apple's stock is tanking and that Amazon's tanking and that
Yeah.
Alphabet and Netflix, everything's just all the tech sectors kind of having a rough go.
Yeah, the whole tech sector's having a rough go. I know Nvidia was getting hit as well, and that had a lot to do with the Bitcoin falling out, which we may take some time to talk about a little bit later on. So, I mean, it's not just one specific company like Facebook. Alphabet is taking a hit right now as well. So, maybe it could be a little bit of a bubble popping, Dan,
Mhm.
mixed with some down sentiment.
Yeah, I hope not. That would be really too bad right now.